Hey, good evening, everybody. It's been a while. Sorry I've been missing. We haven't really posted a whole lot. I was going through some stuff there for a little while over the last X amount of months. I'm ready to jump back on here and wanted to let you guys know what was going on a little bit as far as, what I was dealing with. And, we had our pig hunt back in January, and we were doing a bunch of stuff, and we had our giveaway, and everything was awesome. I was working on the video for Kenny's grandfather. Had gotten a new job this past year. I work in education, so obviously, our educational year is from August to basically June, and then we have most of June, July, and some of August off. I decided to take a job. Now, here's what I've learned from this entire thing. I pushed that one. I felt like it was the right choice. I felt like that's what I needed to do, and I wasn't necessarily guided to do that. I had quite a few people, my wife especially, said, you're probably not going to like that. That's not the place for you to be. And you know what? I thought it was the best. So I pushed for it and didn't look at the signs, didn't listen to the people, and made that decision. We got through our hunting trip there in January. Some of the people that I worked with didn't care too much for what I did outside of the school setting. Decided that they were going to make some noise with HR with me. Basically come up with a bunch of false claims against me, regardless of the fact that none of the things that they talked about was there. All right, with the exception of one thing that I did that, last couple minutes of the day, the work day, when everybody else is leaving or already left, I decided to make a quick couple little videos at the end of the day. And I was doing that on company time when apparently company time was not that important for others and they'd already left for the day. But you know what? I did it on company time at the office, so I take full accountability for that, and that's nobody's fault but my own. But everything else definitely carried false claims with it, and bam, here I am being reprimanded. And when I say reprimanded, I mean to the point where it just sent me into a spiral. Depression, anxiety. Every day I was getting up to go to work, and I absolutely hated what I was doing. Didn't want to go where I was going. Very, very rough stretch, and I kind of shut down. I shut down with everyone, everything, and here we are today. I wanted to share all this with you because I wanted you guys to know where I've gone and why our channel's gotten quiet. And that's for everybody that follows us, everybody that is behind us, whether, product wise or anything. I apologize to my teammates. I know they want what's best for me, and, everybody's busy. Everybody's got families. I know everybody's dealing with their families. Everybody's busy. It's been tough. But I will say, I want to thank those people for what they did to bring me to where I am today. Where instead of me making the decisions, me pushing where I'm going to go, I've decided I was going to let God make that decision. And I'm not going to lie to you, I wanted to get out of education altogether with this experience, with this particular company I worked with. I'm not going to name any names. I can leave that for others. Those of you that I worked with that are seeing this video that thought you could jump on hardball stuff and say things about me that wasn't true, that's cool. I appreciate you, because I wouldn't be where I'm at and getting ready to do what I'm doing if it weren't for you and the fact that you wanted to push me away from where I thought that I was supposed to be. But you know what? That wasn't where I was supposed to be. God had different plans for me. We've talked about this a lot over the months, and I watch what Kenny posts, and I appreciate Kenny more than anything in the world that he puts that stuff on there. And he gets busy too, and we've missed some days here and there, and I'm hoping we get back onto it. God needs to choose the path for us. Like I said, I wanted to get out of education altogether, and I have some stuff in my background that's like, hey, can I do this? So I started to apply to job after job after job because I did not want to be where I was anymore, and it was eating me alive to the point where I was sick and anxiety so bad. Physically, I wasn't good. I wasn't getting any interviews, any calls, nothing. But I've been in education and around kids and stuff for so long that, maybe I wasn't supposed to get out of that. You know what? Let me put it in God's hands. And I just happened to go on to site and saw a school district that I haven't really applied to. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and apply, see what happens. And I apply, and boom, instantly, like, hey, we want to interview you. We want to do this. They got on an interview, and next thing I know, I'm getting a bunch of interviews. Now there comes the point where I could make a decision, be like, all right, let me go where's best for me, selfish me. Or I could let God make that decision for me and give me that guidance as to where he would like me to be. What have I gone through in my life that has put me in this situation, in this spot right now at 50 years old nearly? I'm hoping that this platform, Hardball Outdoors, just absolutely takes off here in the next year or so. And I need to put the time in, and I need to put the effort in, and I need to put the blood, sweat, and tears into it to make it happen. And the guys are with me, but I can't just put it on them. It's on me. And I'm going to take a hold of the reins, and I'm going to do that. But where should I go? And man, I had multiple opportunities, and I'm talking to my wife, and I'm just praying about it. And I'm just thinking, God, where is it that you want me to go? And the one that just kept just hitting me right in the heart is the one that nobody else would pick. It was the one that my wife even said, you don't want to do that. And I looked at her and I said, what if our kids were in that school? Would you want somebody in that teacher position that just absolutely was going to give everything for those kids and would care for those kids and give them what somebody else might not be able to give them to them because they took that position just to take it because they wanted to fill a spot and get a paycheck? And she instantly looked at me and she goes, maybe that's where you're supposed to be. And I prayed about it. And I took the one that, like I said, every person that I would talk to would be like, man, why'd you do that? Because it's not about me. It's about the impact that I can make and what I could do for the kids that I'm teaching. Just like my team, what can we do to bring kids into the outdoors? What can we do to get people excited about the outdoors that has maybe never experienced the outdoors like we have? Maybe we just need to, let everything go and let God show us where we're supposed to go. And that's what I did with my job. And I'm no longer bound to that job that I couldn't stand to get up in the morning and go to. I am now in a position where I feel truly that God has led me to be where I'm going to have the greatest impact. I'm excited to get back onto this journey with Hardball and really kind of get back to where we were and posting fun content, letting you guys see what it's just like to go out and have fun and hunt and not worry about how big the deer is in front of us, and feeding our families and just enjoying the fellowship that we have with those that enjoy what we enjoy. I made a mistake. Took the path that I wanted to take and not the one that was laid out for me by God himself. And I had to find out the hard way that not all decisions are easy. That path that we want to take is not always the easy way. We want to take the easy path. Well, sometimes you need to take that path that God wants you to and just go through and make your way and do what it is that he has for you and what he has in store for you and those around you. So I'm hoping that the decision that I've made not only will be the best for me as far as my growth and what I'm meant to do with the rest of my life, however much life I have left in me, but it's the best for those that are around me and that I can get the best out of them and bless them in any way that I could possibly bless them. And I'm hoping that we can do the very same with Hardball, and we can continue to bless as many people as we can bless and continue to give young kids the opportunity to get in the woods, whether it's our own or other kids that want to get into it, even adults and those that would love to get into the outdoors and have just never had the opportunity. I want to bring those things to them and really make it to where they can enjoy it too. And myself and my team can take them to their most wildest dreams as far as, getting closer to God, learning to be a steward of the outdoors, and just enjoying being with someone that truly cares for them. And that's what I want this team to be. That's what I want our mission to be, is to truly give everything that we have for others. And it's still hard for me, to be honest with you. I had to get out of the house tonight because the kids were driving me crazy. And that's my own kids, but take time for yourself. Take time for you and your loved ones. You got to have that good balance. And if you don't have that balance, it can drive you crazy sometimes. But you know what? I got myself back together. I got my wits about myself, and I'm excited about what I'm going to be doing, and I'm excited about what I want to do along with my team. And hey, we're gonna jump back into it, hit the ground running, share with you guys what we got going on. And you know what? We're just going to be the same old hardball we've always been. We're just going to hopefully push a little harder, grind a little harder, and connect with as many people as we possibly can. And I'm hoping to connect with some people that we can help them and they can help us, whether it's big, small, or in between. But we're going to get there, guys. I appreciate you all. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I'm sorry this was so long. I'm going to edit it down, I hope. Make it a little bit less tedious, but I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care, and I'm going to get back at it here, and I will see you all soon. God bless y'all. Thank you.